favorite food Indonesia?
Our favorite food?
Yes. Bakso, mie ayam?
Yeah, mie ayam.
Mie ayam. You like mie ayam?
Mie goreng
Mie goreng?
with tempe goreng. Or jamur goreng from SS. Usually a degree is 3 years for full time.
Okay.
But if you go part time, it could be like 4 to 6. So you can space it out. Take longer to do your degree. Yeah.
Silahkan masuk, Anda di Cerdas Cerita dari kelas.
Selamat datang kembali di Cerdas. Bersama saya Oka Golbertus, Tuan Tanah di Cerdas. Dan hari ini kita akan ngobrol sesuatu yang sangat spesial dengan orang yang sangat spesial begitu. Dan kita berhasil mengundang salah satu bintang tamu dari jauh-jauh dari Australia. Saya perkenalkan langsung ada Rachel. Rachel, how are you?
Baik, dan
Baik. Saya juga baik sekali. Do you speak Indonesian?
Oh, ya sedikit.
Oke lah. Rachel adalah salah satu siswa di ACICIS di UGM, jadi itu semacam kerjasama tempat belajar untuk teman-teman dari Australia. Dan Rachel tidak hanya jadi siswa di ACICIS tapi juga seorang siswa yang berkesempatan magang atau internship di Yayasan SATUNAMA. Jadi hari ini kita akan ngobrol banyak tentang pengalamannya ataupun tentang banyak hal soal Rachel. Rachel, I have an question for you for this podcast. What are you up this day before going back to Australia?
Oh, lots of things. Catching up with all my friends from my teachers and my Indonesian friends. Buying my last souvenirs.
Okay.
Packing up my room.
Oh.
Eating all the tempeh and mie goreng that I can.
Okay.
Yeah, and just enjoying the last few days in Jogja.
Rachel, maybe I want to know why people from the other country like BULE, we say BULE, so easily coming to Indonesia and going everywhere to make a vocation or study.
I think it's a few reasons. I think for students, the study abroad is more accessible. We have more access to help and support from our unis, which makes it easier to be able to come and do a study abroad. And also usually our universities encourage study abroad.
Okay.
So a lot of degrees have it like part of the degree. So you have to go, or it's very strongly encouraged. So pretty much the whole time you're studying, you kind of think you will do at least one semester abroad. And also I think we have a less of a workload than Indonesians, I think, with uni.
Okay.
So we have the chance to work part-time with our degrees, so we can have the opportunity to save money to be able to do that. And we don't have to pay our education fees straight away. So Australian students, you get a government loan, which pays for your tuition fees. So all the money that you earn, you can use to travel because you don't have to pay your tuition fees straight away.
And I want to know why you choose Indonesia.
Why Indonesia?
Especially in UGM like that, to spend your time to learn Indonesian culture or Indonesian language in Indonesia.
There's a lot of reasons for choosing Indonesia. Since 2016, I've spent a lot of time in Bali doing volunteering with a community organisation there and a church. So I already have that familiarity and love for Indonesia. But I've always wanted to explore more of Indonesia, not just Bali, because Bali is only one island out of all Indonesia. And so yeah, this opportunity came up with the teachers to be able to learn a language and study in Jogja. And yeah, I heard that Jogja was has a lot of students here.
Okay.
So it sounded like a really great place to
study
and experience a different place in Indonesia, and then also being able to travel around more of Indonesia's been awesome.
Okay. Well, you in here in Indonesia, especially in UGM, what the differences habit or character from Australian student between Indonesian student that you know?
I think, like I said before, I noticed Indonesian students have more time at university.
Yes.
Whereas for me, I'm used to more flexibility with my classes.
Okay.
So maybe I only go in like 2 or 3 days a week at home, and then work other days. Whereas here, I noticed that students tend to be there every day and like all day. So maybe you guys are more hardworking. And we also we have the choice to study part-time or full-time.
Full-time.
Yeah, so you can reduce how much you study, which means you can work.
And commonly, how much you need to finish your study in university?
Usually a degree is 3 years for full-time.
Okay.
But if you go part-time, it could be like 4 to 6. So you can space it out. Take longer to do your degree. Yeah, if you want. And also we've got like options for online study as well. Yeah.
Okay. Now I want to know about your experience during the making internship in SATUNAMA. I have a question. First is why you choose SATUNAMA to make internship? Because in the even in game, there are many NGO, many institutions that promote their activity, and we choose one that is SATUNAMA. Why?
So I at the NGO fair at UGM, I met a few staff from SATUNAMA.
Okay.
And for lots of reasons. Firstly, I really liked that SATUNAMA has lots of departments, which meant I could experience lots of different areas of development. SATUNAMA has from the political training to the disability awareness. Because I'm still figuring out which area I want to go into in my career, so I really like that. And I also liked how SATUNAMA has a wide reach across all of Indonesia, like Sumba,
Riau. Jambi, Sumba, Jambi, and Papua.
So that really interests me, and SATUNAMA's values are really aligned with how SATUNAMA come from community level, like a bottom-up approach to development. Lots of reasons.
And so I want to know what the new experience, your knowledge that you find here when you spend your time to internship.
In terms of new experiences, I had the opportunity to observe the community training that SATUNAMA ran for the community organisation from
Sumatra.
Yeah.
Sumatra and Kalimantan.
I got to witness how community training is conducted in Indonesia compared to how I might see it at home. And also I got to see the community development training in Wonosobo for the community leaders for the disability awareness. In terms of new knowledge, I learned a lot from different areas. So I learned about the challenges of sustainable environmental management, yeah, I learned about relations between community leaders and organizations and rural communities, and like the importance of conflict resolution strategies. I also really learned about, like, in Indonesia, the power that local leaders have to make changes within their community. So when I went to Wonosobo, I saw from the disability training that straight after the training, the leader got a ramp built straight away, which was really awesome, even just after 2 days of training for disability awareness. So
Maybe I want to know about your experience in writing the article, because we always discuss about your activity after the training. You have to make an article. So I think, can you sharing about the problem or about the new thing that you find when you writing the article?
I think when I wrote my article about about disabilities in Indonesia, I learned a lot more about the challenges that disabled people face in Indonesia, and like the differences in social policy and social welfare between, like, here in Australia, and the really strong cultural stigmas that people might face, which is a really huge challenge for development.
So I want to know again about what will you do? What will you do with the new experience, new knowledge after the internship in the future?
I definitely am hoping to come back to Indonesia next year, and hopefully trying to get a job with one of the bigger NGOs, maybe in Jakarta. Maybe like the UN or UNICEF or Red Cross, Save the Children. One of them, or if not, I might go back to Bali to teach English in the organisation that I worked with before. Yeah, not sure, but I definitely want to keep.
And I think SATUNAMA become like a small university for you. Small field to learn, to study about the organization, about the community development, like that. So, what's your favorite food in Indonesia?
Our favorite food?
Yes. Bakso, mie ayam.
Yeah, mie ayam.
Mie ayam.
Mie goreng.
Mie goreng.
With tempe goreng. Or jamur goreng from SS.
Oh, serba sambal, Pak, serba sambal.
Special sambal. Yeah.
Okay. So, for me, I like because I am from East Indonesia. I don't like food with much sugar like that.
It's very sweet.
Okay, it's like iklan. What is your recommendation for the student that want to make internship in SATUNAMA? What's your recommendation?
I would say to be open-minded with exploring new areas of development, maybe the outside of your normal interests, and take every opportunity that is given to you to go on field trips or anything like that, because it goes really fast. So make the most of it. Don't take things too seriously. Have fun. And
you can use T-shirt in SATUNAMA.
Yeah. You don't need to pack your formal wear. And try to change your expectations from maybe what you've experienced in Australia, because that's the point of working cross-culturally, is going to be different. So, yeah, just come in open-minded and have fun with it.
Thank you, Rachel, but I want you to speak Indonesian. What the the nation that you remember. Can you ask me something?
Ask you something?
Yes.
I thought you were gonna ask me something. Oh, you put me on the spot here.
Sudah makan? Apalagi? Can you ask something?
Oh,
Everything. Yes. For me. To me. In Indonesia. Ayo. Come on. Come on.
Okay. Favorite makanan kamu?
Makanan favorit saya adalah ikan bakar. Okay. This time to test your Indonesian.
Kamu dari mana?
Saya dari Flores. Come from Flores. Flores is small island in Nusa Tenggara. So beautiful. If you ever hear about Komodo in Flores, so you can make your holiday there, vacation there. So, Flores is the one that you have to choose to make holiday. Okay.
Kapan datang
Ke Jogja.
Ke Jogja?
Saya datang ke Jogja. Come to Jogja in 2015.
Oh, wow.
2015. So I think this year is 7 tahun, 7 years for me in Jogja. So I can speak in Java. Do you speak? Can you speak in Java?
No. Hanya
sedikit.
Not
Matenur.
necessarily what
Okay. Matenur. What?
Maybe ask me a question.
Okay. I think we have to finish our podcast, simple podcast with Rachel. But can you give the closing statement for our audience?
Oh,
Okay.
how do I do
Can
that?
you look for this camera and give your closing statement for our audience?
Okay. Thank you everybody for listening to our podcast. I hope
Okay.
it was enjoyable. And thank you for SATUNAMA for having me as an intern.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oke teman-teman, mungkin saya sedikit menyimpulkan. In Indonesian, I want to make conclusion about our conversation. That, Rachel adalah salah satu siswa student di ICTS dan dia memilih Indonesia karena memang ini kerjasama dengan universitas di tempatnya dan kemudian dia pilih Yogyakarta karena mungkin dia hanya tahu Bali sebelumnya, ternyata Yogyakarta itu banyak teman-teman di sini, banyak pelajar di sini dan mungkin dia ingin belajar banyak. Terus kemudian kenapa dia pilih SATUNAMA? Karena dia mungkin ingin mengeksplorasi, exploring the everything in NGO organization. Jadi itu jadi alasan dan kenapa dia pilih SATUNAMA, karena SATUNAMA punya banyak sekali unit kerja dan departemen area-area kerja yang ingin dia pelajari seperti itu. Dan mungkin pesannya tadi untuk teman-teman yang mau internship atau magang di SATUNAMA, mungkin ya kreatif, inovatif dan open minded like that. Okay. Because SATUNAMA sangat-sangat terbuka begitu untuk teman-teman yang mau magang. Okay, Rachel, thanks for coming to this podcast and I hope we will meet again.
Of course, I hope so too.
With a different story from us. Oke teman-teman, demikian podcast kita hari ini dan jangan lupa like, comment, dan subscribe supaya Anda tidak ketinggalan konten-konten kita yang sangat kece selanjutnya. Oke, terima kasih.